The majority of games won start in the trenches, and when you have a team, when you have a defensive line like the San Francisco 49ers, not only Nick Bosa, but now Chase Young, you have Arik Armstead, you have Javon Hargrave, they have so much talent up front that they're going to be so tough to beat. Not only do they force pressure on all quarterbacks, they force them into bad throws, make bad decisions, and they just make living, life as a quarterback against them a living hell. And in this video, I want to break down a bunch of film throughout the season so far. I mean, Chase Young through 2 games has 1.5 sacks. Nick Bosa is not getting as many double teams, which is huge, not only for right now, but for the future of this team going forward. But also, Tristan Wirfs, the offensive lineman, offensive tackle here for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, has allowed 1 sack this year. It's to Chase Young. This duo, this actually front four by the San Francisco 49ers and the depth that they have is going to wreak havoc across the entire NFL. But in this video, we're going to break down a bunch of the film in this game, and I'm going to show you guys just why this defensive line will make them Super Bowl contenders and even Super Bowl favorites. Now, before we jump into the video, do me a favor, hit the like button, subscribe if you're new, turn on the bell notification. That way you're notified every time we drop some coverage on the San Francisco 49ers. And if you guys want more of these breakdowns defensively and offensively, I am going to drop a Brock Purdy video in a couple of days from now. So if you guys want more of these videos, comment down below either the number 1 or comment down below more film. That way I know you guys want more film for the 49ers. Also, check out Underdog Fantasy. They'll match your first deposit up to $100, giving you basically free money. If you deposit $100, they'll give you $100. Also, you guys can play the higher lower game. I play it every single week. It's so much fun. And if you sign up, use my promo code, they'll give you a free square. Basically, Brock Purdy over half a yard. It is easy money every single week. If you use my code, they'll match first deposit. But without any further ado, let's jump into some film. Okay, so what we're going to see here is an RPO. So what the Buccaneers are trying to do in this game is get the football out of Baker's hands really quickly. They don't want him to hold the ball at all because he will be sacked because of this front four. Okay, so what we're going to see is a play fake to the left side of the formation. Now, the reason we know it's an RPO is because, watch, I'll show you right here. Boom. You see how everyone's going to the left? That shows you this is an RPO. So what Baker is reading is right here. He's got a quick curl route here. He's got an out route over here. I mean, you could throw that, but the 49ers do such a good job, man. This is such a good job by linebackers, not biting too much on that play fake, getting back out to the right side of the formation. And then Nick Bosa, this goes unseen. It's not on the box score right now, but obviously he ends up getting a sack on this play. But look how he sets the edge, forces Baker to cut back inside, waiting for Arik Armstead, and then he's got to try to make another play, and then boom, look at this. How would you feel if I told you Nick Bosa forces a fumble on this play? Look at this. Amazing play there by Nick Bosa and Fred Warner, forcing a fumble, getting the ball back. And this is why the trenches, or the battle, is won in the trenches. Once you can force fumbles, once you can force the quarterback into bad throws, bad decisions, this is how you win football games. And quite frankly, they were doing a good job getting the football out early on this drive, but here he didn't, and that's what happens when you don't get the football early against such a good defensive line, a good front four with the 49ers. Okay, let's watch Nick Bosa on this play. They're going to motion this tight end to the strong side of the formation, making it the strong side of the formation, I should say. And then they're going to run basically just a halfback dive up the right side. But whenever this right tackle, I don't know what he is thinking, but I know he's trying to bounce to the linebacker, but you can never leave Nick Bosa on the tight end. You're never going to win this play. Nick Bosa and the linebackers do a great job. You're just allowing or not allowing the running back to have any space. But like I said, whenever you motion Cade Otton, over here to go one-on-one with Nick Bosa, it's never going to go well. It's never going to go well. Look at how Nick Bosa plays this. An amazing job forcing that tackle. Amazing play by Bosa. Here we go. Another example of the defensive line absolutely screaming at Baker Mayfield. And this is what offenses are going to have to deal with for the entirety of the season. They're going to force Baker Mayfield into a bad throw, a poor decision, and a missed opportunity here for them. It looked like maybe Kadon ran the wrong route. But as we see here, the defensive line does such a good job just absolutely obliterating the offensive line. Let's watch it again here. Baker Mayfield in the shotgun, drops back. He's got no one else in the backfield protecting him, and I believe that's Javon Hargrave getting right to him, forcing him into a bad throw. It's not only Nick Bosa and Chase Young. It is all of their guys. Arik Armstead, Javon Hargrave. These guys are dangerous. Now let's watch it again real quickly. Whenever you can have Chase Young one-on-one, Javon Hargrave one-on-one, and then Nick Bosa one-on-one, double teaming Arik Armstead for the majority of this play, this is amazing. I mean, the amount of one-on-ones they're going to have all year long with these guys, it doesn't even make sense. So what we're going to see here is a one-on-one between these two guys, Javon Hargrave and the left guard. He's going to attack the B gap here and just get right by it. I mean, the left guard has no opportunity to do anything. Great play. Here we go. Another great play by Chase Young here. He's going to set the edge. We're going to get is a weak side inside zone to Rachaad White. We're going to get some rotation here by the defensive line, trying to, stack up that strong side just in case they want to go draw or an outside zone or a pitch to the right side as well. But watch Chase Young here. This is where we want to look. Chase Young does a beautiful job. Boom, setting the edge right here, allowing or not allowing, I should say, Rachaad White to bounce to the outside. You also have this man here and Fred Warner attacking the B gap as well. But ready, he's going to try to bounce out here. Chase Young shows himself. And boom, got to cut back in. Rachaad White runs into multiple defenders and gets nowhere. Great play there by Chase Young. Okay, here's another beautiful play here by Chase Young. We're going to get a play action by Baker Mayfield in the Buccaneers offense. But watch how much time he has in this pocket. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi. Chase Young is already there. Has no time. And keep in mind, maybe that's not 2 seconds because I do have it sped up a little bit. But boom, has to step up because of Chase Young. Absolutely dominates Tristan Wirfs off the edge through the C gap and then steps up in the pocket, leaving him one-on-one with Arik Armstead, and you were never going to win that battle right there. So Arik Armstead does a great job. Number 99 does a great job getting in there into the backfield and making sure Baker Mayfield has nowhere to scramble. But again, look at Chase Young off the edge. Boom, absolutely demoralizes Wirfs right into Arik Armstead's hands. Love it. Another great play by this defensive line, man. This is why they're going to win so many games, man. Why they're going to win so many games. All right, here we go. So the Buccaneers right now are in 2 tight end formation. What we're going to see here is this tight end over here to the left side of the formation trying to guard Chase Young. We're going to see that does not work out at all for them. We're going to see some motion here by Cade Otton, the other tight end. He's going to cross the formation and help block Chase Young. And we're going to find out quickly that doesn't work out either. And Chase Young is probably about 0.5 seconds away from getting a sack fumble here. But let's just watch the play out. Does a great job just attacking the edge, knowing I am better than you. I'm going to go inside. I'm going to beat you right away. Cade Otton, you have no chance against me. Boom. So close to a forced fumble right there. They do complete it. But, I mean, let's just watch how quickly Chase Young gets in here. And remember, the time is slowed down a little bit, so it might look a little bit slower than it actually is. But Chase Young in about 2 seconds is right there. And, we're going to see some plays where he's successful and gets a sack. This defensive line is amazing. All right, here we go. Another example of the battle is won in the trenches. This play isn't even Chase Young. It's not Nick Bosa. It is actually Arik Armstead forcing a bad throw, what should have been an interception. And this is why I think the battle is won in the trenches. Here we go. We got a double team against Arik Armstead, and it doesn't even matter. Gets in there, gets a hand up right in his face. You know how hard of a throw this is? 1, you're forcing a bad throw because you're getting to the quarterback. 2, it's a bad read. 3, this should have been intercepted. I mean, this is what a good defensive line gets you. And for everyone that said Chase Young was maybe a little bit of an overpay, which is completely false, the fact that they have boom, 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 and boom, the quarterback is always thinking in his head, I need to get this football out. No matter where it is, who it is, I just need to get the football out as quick as possible. And this is why. I mean, you're getting double teamed and you still force a bad play for the quarterback. I mean, dude, it's incredible to watch. Okay, here, last drive of the game. They're trying to go down and score a touchdown to make this somewhat, manageable here. But we're going to see Nick Bosa quickly falls. Chase Young is going to force inside, bumping this left guard here. Getting Nick Bosa around the edge to the running back. And now we got this edge defender forcing the backside, forcing Baker Mayfield to step up in the pocket, going right to Nick Bosa and Dre Greenlaw for a sack. And there was offensive holding as well. Let's watch this from the other angle just so we can see how good of a play this is. Remember, Nick Bosa falls early on this play. Chase Young comes and bumps the left guard. But even while falling early, getting a bad first step, boom, falls. Bad first step, it don't even matter. Still, and great play. Arik Armstead again. Arik Armstead, he has been massive. I think he is someone who is benefiting so much from having Chase Young here. Even when he gets double teamed, he still does great. Nick Bosa right into a sack, which leads us into another sack by Chase Young, which we'll break down right now. Okay, here we go. 3rd and 9 here for the Buccaneers. Gotta have it. You have Chase Young lined out so wide. And the reason they do this is because he is such a speed threat here around the edge. If you can just quickly get around the edge, you're going to get right to the quarterback. And that is exactly what he does here. Boom. I love this. You get the left guard, pretty much tied away with this defensive tackle. But Chase Young gets right around the edge and gets an easy sack. Again, let's watch this one more time here. Again, I love the fact that they had the confidence to stack this guy on this side. Stack the left side, that way you just have one-on-one. Because if it was the other way around, you'd have a double team on Chase Young. But no, they have confidence. They say boom, boom, and you got a double team over here on the right side for Nick Bosa. But look at Chase Young. Absolutely dominate. Like we said earlier in the video, Tristan Wirfs has allowed 1 sack this season. And it's right there. That's the sack. When it comes to teams that are Super Bowl contenders, you want a top offense. The 49ers have that. You also want a top defense. The 49ers are actually the best defense in the NFL right now, and they're only getting better as time goes on. Now, they rank number 22 in sack percentage, but that number is slowly starting to go up here now that they have Chase Young and Nick Bosa, as well as Javon Hargrave, Arik Armstead, as well as the depth that they have as well. These numbers are only going to go up, and as long as they stay one of the best pass rushing teams in the NFL, they will be, if not the favorite to win it all, they will absolutely be in the running to win it all this season, as long as their offense can continue to play they are, and as long as they can continue to win the battles in the trenches. This team has what it takes to win it all this season. Now, let me know in the comments down below, what do you think about this front seven here for the 49ers? Do you think they have what it takes to continue to dominate up front? Or do you think they're going to have to rely on their DBs, their offense to score more points? But right now, this defense is clearly the front runner. I mean, they're allowing 15.7 points a game. That is incredible. While also scoring 28 points a game. They're going to win a lot of games. And it's going to come down to, being the Eagles, being the Dallas Cowboys, and then taking on the AFC team, probably going to be the Chiefs, maybe the Dolphins. But I think when it comes down to matchups, man, the 49ers win a lot of them. They did just lose their safety for the season. I think Jair Brown is a guy who can really step in and fill some big shoes as well as some other guys over there. But let me know what you guys think. Hit the like button. Comment down below the number 1. I want to see how many of you guys are still here in the video. And also comment down below more film if you guys want to see me break down some more. Like I said, a Brock Purdy video going to be coming out very shortly, a couple days from now. So make you guys stay tuned for that one. And with that being said, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.